Hello. How's everyone doing today? It's Monday. I'm awake. I'm alive. It's early. Hello, and welcome to the busy week. It's gonna be a busy week. How's everyone doing today? Y'all doing good? Everyone doing good? Everyone doing good? Let me just pull up a little something here. Copy that. Okay, cool. Cancel. Cool. Oh, wait, I forgot to set something here. Where is the option? Show more. Yes, this is a promoted stream. Cool, sweet. There we go. And then you go here, and you go there, and you go there. We are gonna have a certain level of scuffiness to the stream today. I have to end earlier than I planned on it. Something came up, but we'll go as long as we can. So you're there. There we go. So yeah, so today's stream is, we got an unboxing stream, a live unboxing stream. So before we get to that, let me hide all my personal details because I'm sure you're not gonna need it. So today we are doing the FLSUN S1. It's a Delta printer, and a lot of people have been interested about this. People have been asking if I was going to take a look at it. I received the machine about a month or so ago. I think it was just after I got back from Rocky Mountain, the machine showed up. At one point I was going to do a video, but then I didn't. So we're doing a live unboxing instead. So that'll do good. So for those wondering, it's big. There it is. There's the printer right there. Magneto X for reference behind a bunch of spools of filament, because I had to clear a path. Because getting it from the storage area of my garage over here involved fitting it through a gap that was, let me measure this again. That was 27 inches wide, and this thing is 26 inches wide on the box. So he's a big boy. So before we get out of the box, I do want to give a shout out to FLSUN for providing this printer for testing and evaluation. Words and opinions are my own. I'm not being paid for this. I'm not being compensated in any way other than the printer itself. Obviously this is a live stream, so they haven't seen it before you have. We're all seeing it at the same time. Like the new bench top. Thank you. Hopefully I have enough clearance. I'm worried about clearance with the overhead camera because this, how much clearance I got here? How much clearance? I got like 40 inches. That might be enough. Delta printers are good for printing swords for cosplay. They're not bad at it. I used the V400, which was the predecessor to this one, for a bunch of the Mandalorian stuff, like the shin guards and the arms and whatnot. Will this be a high-speed build? Well, lies, it's pre-recorded. See, we planned this ahead of time. I knew Nomad would ask that, so I answered that question already. So let's get this unboxed, because just before I went live, something came up that basically is going to shorten my stream ability today. So let's cut the chatter and get to work. So while I'm doing this, if you want to know more about the printer itself, there's a link in the description. It goes to FLSUN's site. You should all click it now because of metrics. But here is the printer. Here's the picture of it, a nice fancy animated rotation of it. It's got its own built-in spool holder, which is nice. There's a lot of dead space on a Delta up top, so it's nice to see them taking advantage of that. CPAP part cooling, crazy high speed Delta, self-developed Delta structure, whatever that means. Binocular light. So it's doing the not LiDAR thing that Bamboo does, apparently. So we have that, AI detection, intelligent zone heating. There's multiple different heat zones, so it only heats up what it needs to. Fully automatic leveling, which, let's be honest, most printers should have nowadays. Pressure advance, input shaper, all the bells and whistles you expect on a modern printer. I am building the Hatsune Miku of... How am I the Hatsune Miku of building 3D printers? Like, I don't have a leak to spin around. And I don't talk in that much of a roboticized voice. Also, I am not that kawaii. So, off to a good sign right off the bat. It passed quality control. So we're good there. Good there. While I'm getting this out of the box here, if you haven't had the chance yet, every stream, as the pop-up just said, we give away a spool of filament from Polymaker. Link in the video description. Enter for your chance to win. We will be doing the draw at the end of stream today. Probably some point after 1 o'clock, but before 2 o'clock. Well, before... some point just after 1 o'clock, put it that way. But can it cook a steak? Probably. Does it print chocolate? No, that printer's downstairs. So this is going to be interesting. This thing is big. I'm just going to preface this. Obviously, I'm going to try and have some of this on camera. This thing is huge. This is, if you had to describe this printer using a 1940s Bugs Bunny segment of a clip, it would be a Big Chungus. And for those that don't know, Big Chungus, the Bugs Bunny Big Chungus is from like 1940. It's been around for a while. So there we go. Let's get this out. What do we got here? Take out the machine flow diagram. So open box. Oh, it's a flow diagram of how to take the machine out. Okay, remove foam cover. Stand up box with printer in correct upright position. Remove printer from box by pulling plastic bag out. Remove from bag. Okay, so let's start by getting all this stuff out. I'm not going to stay on that camera angle. The white balance is blown right out. So I do have to go through a few housekeeping things. Once we get this unboxed, FLSUN has advised me to update the firmware pretty much right away. So we'll do that. Ooh. This is the front. I've got 3 USB. I've got more USB ports on here than a MacBook. Okay, I'll take it. Seriously, this has 2 in the front and 4 in the back. This has more connectivity than a MacBook. So it's already off to a good start. Then again, my ThinkPad from like 2004 has more connectivity. So there's that. Got the power cord. I just crunched the screen on my Saval SV08. Oh well. What do we got in here? What do we got in here? Ooh. So we got some hanger. I'm assuming these are for the doors. An extra hot end. So there's the hot end for you. So it's a somewhat... what size nozzle is this? Is this... Please tell me it's a normal nozzle. Oh, I can't get it out. I can't get it out. I have nothing to grip and I don't want to break the wires. But we do have a modern-ish hot end. It looks close to a V6-ish nozzle. I don't know if it's proprietary or not. Take a look at that later. We get a little SD or a little branded 32 gig thing, a little piece of PTFE. The thing that stabs me every time I unbox it, they actually put in a little thing. That's nice. Allen keys, a fine addition to my collection, and a wrench. So you get a little box of things to help you with your printer, I guess. Got some documentation down here. Thank you. Thank you. And the manual. And then we get a spool of filament. So what do we get here? Oh, that's in there. Tight. So it's a PLA high speed. We get 500 grams. It's not a full spool, but we get 500 grams of high speed PLA. Okay, so now I can take this out. Yeah, if you're wondering how big the box is, the fact that I'm gonna fill this up with water and use it as a kiddie pool after the stream should tell you everything you need to know. This thing is massive. Holy poop. Okay, 1 second. Let me fix the white balance so I don't blow out the camera every time I do anything. ISO. Let me lock the ISO. Lock the ISO. There we go. I hate expanded polystyrene. It is annoying. I get it. It's annoying. Is it? Am I overexposed right now? Ah, whatever. So it's like orientate it with the top. So this is the top. So now I gotta. Okay, let me cut the box up. Bring the forklift. All I know is hooray for Canadian healthcare, because I might blow my back out trying to move this. Also, I gotta get a new knife. This thing's dullish. We're doing the unboxing today because tomorrow's garbage night. What is the top? Okay, I'm assuming this is the bottom because that's got the power connector. This thing is massive. This thing is absolutely massive. Okay, let's make some room. Let's make some room here. Okay, so you go here. So the problem is I'm going to try and flip it up. Who was that? Andrew Rogers, $10. Cheers and appreciate for the safety third fund. Yeah. I mean, has anyone been hurt unboxing a printer before? So the problem is this machine's so heavy, it has like handles in the cardboard. I ripped them out moving the printer. I was trying to drag it. Okay. Put it this way, the UPS has the heavy sticker on it, put it that way. Okay, scoot you back. Okay. I'm tempted to get my kit out here for reference. It's a big box, it's a big printer. So now you grab the bag and you slide it out. Grab the bottom. Okay. And now I can get this box out of here. Hopefully. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So there's that. Oh my god. I could fit in this. I think I could fit in this. Looks like a water cooler. Somebody said. It's a mini stove. It just, if anything, I would say it looks like a mini fridge, but it's too big to be a mini fridge. That's aluminum. It smells like an appliance, which is good. It doesn't like... Now I gotta... It does have handles in it. I give it credit, it does have handles. Remember how I said I had 40 inches of clearance? Well, that's good because it's 41 inches tall. I'm not gonna be able to use my overhead camera. I'm gonna need a dolly. I have a dolly outside. Okay. So they Uncle Jesse proofed it. The door is taped shut. So it's they've Uncle Jesse proofed it. Oh my God, how am I going to get this on the table? It's a triangle. There's handles on the side, but it's a triangle. So yeah, you've got two handles. Okay, let's try and get rid of this bag. Okay, I got rid of the bag. There we go. What's the weight of this thing? How much does this weigh? 41 kilograms. So that's what, 2.2? So this thing weighs over 100 pounds. Daniel, my bot. Hey, how you doing? Can you, if you're not doing anything, can you run over quick and help me pick this up? I gotta somehow get it on my desk. Okay, so what we're gonna do, something fell. Hopefully that wasn't important. Focus. Behold. Be right there. Okay, cool. Awesome. I'll wait. Jeez. I'm assuming it'd be easier to tip it on its side. Okay. Oh my God. Woo! Remember, always lift in a swift, jerking motion while twisting. You want to surprise your back, right? If you plan ahead and you want to attack it quickly, because if you go slow, your muscles will tense up. Okay. I give this thing full credit. Like, obviously, I haven't printed anything on it yet. But I will say, initial impressions, just looking at this, this is probably the most professional looking printer I've got my hands on. Now, granted, it is a pricey printer. So I would hope. Oop. Okay, so the door is just taped on. The handle is in there, the latches are in there. Yeah, I'm doing the peel on this side. It's too big to... Okay. Oh, wow. It's got some grippers on it. I'll give it... How's this? Oh, that's where the spool goes. Okay, so the spool goes there. And it's got a little filter. It's got a built-in dry box. Okay, let's spin this around so you can see what I see. It got some grippers. It's got some actual grip. These rubber feet are sticky. Okay, we'll leave it like this because I gotta put the door on, and so I gotta put. So this goes here, I'm assuming. Yeah. Okay. So you want to know what the inside looks like. There you got a removable flex plate. It does have little indexing tabs at the back for locating. We'll do this with more than one hand. Magnet's got some grip to it too. There's your tool head. It's got a built-in dry box up here. I'm gonna test a few different spool sizes. This doesn't move. So it's gonna be kind of annoying if you try, like, a machine this big it would be nice, like, because the filament goes in here. What if you got a 3 kilogram spool? That's going to be, you know, bigger machines. I would like to have the ability to feed larger filament spools, but that's what we got. Okay. So let's actually go through the manual. Let's go through the manual. See what the manual says for setting this up. Does it have a chamber heater? No. At least I don't think it does. Link in the description. Go check for yourself. See if it does. So usual manual safety stuff. So we got the effector, arms, dry box, belt tensioner, hotbed, USB flash port, status indicator, linear guides. Those are linear motors, and they are linear, not linear motors. They are linear rods, and they are well greased. They're greasy. And possibly step ladder. Okay, remove the tape securing the glass door and wire harness. Remove glass door. Okay, so let's move this. We'll use the snips that came with it. There we go. Okay, so we got our cables here. We're not going to tear into it today. Okay. Use M3 6 screws to attach the 2 hinges. Okay, so we got to put the hinges on. So M3 6, and we're going to attach these hinges. Bed should be more wide. It is what it is. It's a delta. It's always going to be a circular bed. Deltas are pretty space efficient in the XY, but in the Z they usually are not. It is what it is. Okay, so I'm assuming these go on here. Oh, they attach on this side. Okay. They actually have it. They have the holes on both sides, but the magnets to actually lock the door are only on the one side. So you can only mount the door one way. Oh, wait, that's a countersunk screw. Flathead. There we go. Chamber temperature is up to C, but no mention of an active chip. So I'm assuming it's chamber gets that. Yeah, it seems like these are aluminum panels on the outside. It does seem pretty well sealed up. So yeah, it's probably just relying off the bed heater and ambient heat from like the hot end to keep the chamber warm, which, let's be honest, most printers don't need active chamber heaters. You don't. I mean, I'm printing ABS just fine on a stock Prusa Mark IV inside their massive enclosure for it. And that gets warm enough to print ABS. So chamber heaters, in my opinion, on commercial machines, for the most part, are there to make up for the fact that most commercial machines that are enclosed leak air like a sieve. So you have to pump heat into the system to make up for the air you're losing out of the system, like the bamboo. The bamboo enclosure is not a great enclosure. It's got holes in it. It's got a poop chute. So they have to, for the E, to make it, you know, ambiently heat up as much as my normal Vorons do, they got to put a heater in there. There's this one. There is a chamber heater. Look at the right towards the top. Oh, there is a chamber heater. I'll be damned. It's at the top. Normally they're at the bottom. Okay, yeah, there is a chamber heater. Cool. Or is that an exhaust fan? I can't see, it's too dark. Gotta wait till we get the lights on. Do you already have yours unboxed, Daniel? Okay, so that's that. Mount that. And then we put those on with, fix the glass doors with M36 with silicone plugs. Do I have silicone plugs? Oh, these guys. Okay. Why do these screws not match? Okay, whatever. Make it work. Okay. So now we get this out. So this is our door. It's glass. Hey, Uncle Jesse's here. They Uncle Jesse proofed it for shipment. The door is taped to it, and it's not actually attached. You have to manually attach the door. So they Uncle Jesse proofed your door on this thing. Ah, they tinted it. I don't like when they do that. I love tinted acrylic. I've got it on some of my Vorons. I got tinted acrylic. I don't like, I'm not a huge fan of using tinted for the door. Yes, it looks cool. It's part of the aesthetic, but it also makes it harder to see what's going on inside the printer. So I'm not a huge fan of tinting the panels. How does this go on? Did I put these on backwards? I can't. Does that go like that? That goes like that. Okay, yeah, those go like that, and then. No, that ain't gonna work because that's way. Did I put these handles on backwards? 1 second. Did I mount these backwards? It's kind of annoying because the pictures are so small. I can't really see what I'm looking at. Let's see. Well, I guess it would be the same as these, right? No, that's okay. I had it backwards. The hinge goes like that. Okay, yeah, I had it backwards. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, 1 second here. I'm on the wrong screen. Is it glass? Yeah, it's tempered glass. Or I'm hoping it's tempered glass. I'm assuming it's tempered glass. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of tinting the door on an enclosure. Yeah, it looks nice. It aesthetically, it looks nice. Also makes it harder to see inside. Now, luckily, this actually has lights in it. It's got 2 light bars I can see. So. What did Daniel say? I might be wrong. Yeah, I have mine unboxed for a couple weeks trying to ignore it and finish up current videos, yeah. Can I get an enclosed printer with a small vacuum on the bottom? That would be kind of nice. What you need like, you know how pools have like the vacuum that automatically travels around the bottom? We need like a Roomba equivalent of that for 3D printers. That you just like, you know, once a day at like 2 in the morning, it just sweeps your printer for little bits of filament. I got a whole new room in the house. This is my kid's new room. That's where he's gonna live. This thing's huge. Okay, so that's that. So according to this, we need to put these guys. The rubber spacer. Bit bigger on the inside. Sure. Go with that. Okay. No. My rubber spacer, hopefully I have extras. Hopefully they gave me extras. There we go. There we go. Get the first one started. Okay. Yeah, it looks like they give you like one extra size screw of every size, so that's good. Okay, there we go. There, okay. So now the door is on. That's nice. Okay. Most of the weight is on my desk. That's good. Okay, so that's that. Remove the clips from the 3 belts to unlock the sliders. Okay, so we open this up. And you can see there's 3 clips in here. How's the tension? Pretty good. So that's to keep it from moving while shipping. Remove the tape securing the wire harness, did that, and plug the display power cables into the 3 data cables on the corresponding connector parts. Okay. Connect by a number. So they have numbers on the back here. So I'm assuming this guy goes to here. In there. 3 goes to 3. 2 goes to 2. 1 goes to 1. Cables are a little on the just long enough to work size. Okay, that goes there. Put some M3s. 6s in here. I was like, this plate moves, but that's because it's not screwed down right now. We may have to do a double on this. I've got a feeling we're going to need to do, what time are we at right now? Yeah. Continue this on like Thursday or something. Although it's going to be interesting because tomorrow's the positron build. So I got to get this off the desk to put it back on the desk. Or actually, no, this is going to go over here. This is going to move over here. And I'm not... The next stream out here where we're fiddling with this, I ain't moving it. I'm just going to leave it back here. I don't care. It's heavy. Okay, so that's that. That's that. Secure the underside of the screen using M312 screws, including the accessory box. Oh, right here. Okay. Will that fit? Oh, that won't fit. I got those Allen keys. There we go. I think this is bigger than Mitch. How tall is Mitch? He's short, but he's not that short. I think it may weigh more than Mitch. Okay, so we got that in. Connect the power cord on the right side of the printer. Press the power switch. The switch will light up indicating it's in standby mode. This has a separate power button. Don't let me do what I did the last time we, was it a Cheaty that I did that with? I can't remember which printer it was. But yeah, this has a separate power button. So now we got to plug it in. So I'll use the cable that came with the printer. I will say, while this looks really nice, it's a fingerprint magnet. Okay, I'll get some power here. UPS, after a power outage, the printer briefly operates to save data and reset the effector. Oh, it says that on here. UPS, after a power outage, the printer briefly operates to save data and reset the effect. Does this have a built-in UPS? If it has a built-in UPS, that is awesome. It says UPS right here. Okay. Input 110 to 240, 10 amp, 50, 60 hertz. Okay. Oh, the lights are on. Is anyone home? Hello? Ooh. I think it's in standby mode. Waiting for Clipper to connect. Okay, so I guess it turned on. So what if I push that? Does that do anything? Okay, so that turns it off. Okay, so that turns it off. So turn it on. So I guess in standby mode, the lights stay on. I think, I've got a feeling the lights may just be, yeah. I got a feeling the lights are just wired into the power supply. So once the power supply is on, the lights turn on. Okay, let's turn it on. So, FLSUN S1. So, for those that were telling me earlier, they have their own firmware and it's not running Clipper. As you can see from this completely blown out white box, it's running Clipper. It said waiting for Clipper to connect. It's running Clipper. Okay. So, change the language here. Okay, now you can see that. Language to English. Start. Okay, let me connect my Wi-Fi here, so. Join. Next. Okay. So that's that. Connect to Wi-Fi. Enter Wi-Fi. Click join. After the printer successfully connects to the network, click next and start the printer calibration. Click start and the printer will complete the calibration sequence. Okay. So, start. Helps if you actually hit start. Okay. So off it goes. So it's going to calibrate. So this said it'll take about 10 minutes. Can I show the mainsail it comes with? 1 second here. Assuming this is it. Undefined. It's doing input shaper right now. Do I still have the V400 to compare size? It's downstairs. I ain't moving it. That cable gets high bend stress. We'll see. Can't see what's up there. I don't want to touch it because it's doing input shaper. The motors all have this external board on it. All the stepper motors have an external board on it. So I don't know if that's for closed loop, but all the motors have an external board on it. You can see them up there. And then that's also enclosed. So I think the motors are closed loop. It is making noise right now if you can hear it, but it's doing input shaping, so it's gonna make noise. What we may end up doing today, because unfortunately, the little guy took a tumble at school, and he's hurt he's got a bobo on his head that's gonna goose egg pretty bad. Something is rattling, but it's input shaper, so I can't touch it. So we only have like 2 hours for the stream today. So the original plan was to do all this initial setup, update the firmware, and then do something. We might just be doing like a demo print today on it. And then on like Friday, but between now and Friday, I'll update the firmware, get the slicer installed, and then we'll do not a revisit, but a part 2, doing like an actual print we sliced ourselves. We'll do that on like Friday. Print him a helmet. It got the Helldivers helmet right there. Calvin! Hey, you want to show everyone your Bobo? What's that face? You want to see Daddy's new printer?
Dad?
Yeah, look. Oh, are you okay? How's your head?
Oh, it looks so cool.
It looks so cool. Okay, so for reference, it is bigger than Calvin.
It's bigger.
Hey, what did you do at school today?
But fine. It's bigger than me.
What did you do to your head?
I wanted and I fell down and I fell on the net.
You fell on the cement?
Yeah.
And now Daddy can't work long today because I gotta watch you.
Huh?
Yeah. What's it doing?
It already made something.
It hasn't made anything yet.
It already do.
Yeah. How's your head? Oh yeah, you could tell he's. So yeah. So the original plan today was do a nice like 3-hour stream. We get it all set up, we get it all configured, we go through, update the firmware. So how old is he now? 6. Which means you'll probably stop seeing him as much because internet people are creepy. So I gotta see if I can get this off. I want to try and get the nozzle out of here. I want to see what size nozzle it is, but I don't want to. Oh, it does have flat on it. Okay, good. It does have flats on it. No, he's playing soccer and he fell on concrete. There's that. So I'm assuming the bed is heating up right now. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What nozzle does this use? Ooh! Are we in the good here? Please tell me we're in the good. Yes! Thank you, FLSUN! It uses V6 oh, wait. Okay, do I have a V6 nozzle? I gotta have a V6 nozzle, son. Let me. Is that a nozzle? I'll steal it out of here. Please tell me this uses normal V6 nozzles. Please tell me. You get bonus points if you're using V6. Oh! Okay, it does. It uses V6 nozzles. And this is pretty cool. I give them credit for this. I don't know if this is a thing, or if this is them skirting a patent. If you look, these aren't CHT nozzles. This is the nozzle that it comes with. It's just a bog standard 0.4. But if you, I don't know if you can see that. it has the tri-cut for the CHT as part of the heater block, I guess. Yeah, so it does the splitting that the CHT does in the heater block instead of the nozzle. That is actually kind of cool. Because I know the CHT nozzle, the Bondtech CHT nozzle is patented. That's why like E3D like has to like they work with Bondtech as licensing and whatnot. But I'm assuming this kind of skirts it. I don't know if it's as effective, but I mean, if it's better than nothing, like if it's a bump, it's a bump. If it helps, if it improves performance, it improves performance. Plus, this has a really big melt zone. Like this is a long not heater, so I got a feeling this will flow. They claim pretty high flow rates on this thing. Okay, so now it's doing the nozzle. I'll let you watch that. 5160s for the extruder motor. 5160s for the extruder motor? I will say this isn't the quietest printer. It does have a mechanical noise to it. Those are some chonky, they use EG15 rails. Over here, buddy. What's up, buddy? You doing okay, Coda? You want another one? Sit. Okay. Shake paw. Shake paw. Shake paw. Okay. Speak. Speak. No, speak. No. Okay, you want to be quiet? Okay. Oh boy. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, bye, buddy. He's getting old. He's starting to have trouble with stairs. This camera has no image stabilization. My brother in Christ, it's a webcam. They know this thing's like 15 years old. How old is he? He's 12? 11, 12? How will it hold up against abrasives? I don't know. So let's pull up their actual, well, it's doing the mesh here. Does it have a nozzle probe? Yeah, it is actually, the nozzle is probing. I like that. So far, it uses EG15 rails, which are chonk. It's pretty damn enclosed. Like this enclosure, I'm not seeing any light leak. Like, compared to a lot of the other enclosed printers I've seen over the last little bit, it doesn't feel like it's gonna fall apart if I lean on it. I like the built-in dry box. Although I wish it was, okay, see how it has this? I wish this wasn't here. I wish they just made it a giant big void that you can put the filament in. Because now you're gonna be like, yeah, the spools they give you fit in there. And like, I'm sure most spools like volume, but like, you know, that ain't gonna fit. This ain't gonna fit, okay? My 3 kilogram polymaker and 5 kilogram polymakers ain't gonna fit. Does it have an exhaust port? It does have a heater. It does have a chamber heater up there. I don't see an exhaust though. So there's the one here. I'm assuming, I'm wondering if you can run the heater backwards. Or actually, is that a heater or is that an exhaust? I think that's an exhaust. I don't know. Let's see. So filament drying. Wait, whoa. Did you see what I saw? Okay. Timely alerts you when consumable. It has a scale? It has a scale in here? That's why that moves. Ah. I was wondering, I was gonna call him out because this is like, you know, it moves. And I'm like, that's a scale. It weighs your filament. Yeah, that looks more like an exhaust than a heater. Update available. Update now. Postpone. No, oh, shoot. They told me to update it over USB, not over Wi-Fi. Yeah, I already hit update. I can't change it. Shit. Hopefully I don't break it. FLSUN, sorry if I brick your machine. They told me to do the first update over USB, and I hit update now. But it's already updating, so you can't do anything. Oh, shoot. Check Discord. Okay, 1 second. Oh, somebody ripped it apart. Okay. I come with gifts, a teardown from someone on the unofficial FLSUN. Okay, well. While this is doing that, let's go through this. So I'm not going to open mine up right now. I don't have the time, the room. So it's got ferrules. That's good. The wiring looks okay. So there's your main in. That looks okay. There's your power supply. So it's a 360 watt, 36 volt. It's a 36 volt power supply. That I have never seen on a printer. I wonder if they're doing that to get like height. I wonder if they're running the motors at 36 volt. There's the caps. I'm assuming this is the PSU or the UPS. I'm assuming this is the UPS. Okay, there's that. Here's the controller, or here's the brain, I'm assuming. 100% 36 volt closed loop motor. That ain't bad. These are the boards up top, I think. So there's the CPAP. So this is up top, I believe. Yeah, this is up top. So these are the boards that are on the motors. So there's your, there's that. There's the end stop. It's an optical end stop. Yeah, that is an exhaust. That is an exhaust filter. So that's an exhaust. It's not a heater. So here's up top of the machine. Okay, that's not bad. Has anyone tested the UPS? Did I test it? I haven't tested anything. We're just going through the setup. And today's like the embargo day. So yeah, I'm a little concerned because it's still saying updating. I really hope I didn't brick it because they told me to do the first update via USB and I accidentally hit update. So we'll see. How y'all doing today? If you haven't entered yet for your chance to win some Polymaker filament, link in the video description. Enter for your chance to win. We give away a spool every stream. While you're down there, don't forget to like the smash button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you're new here, check it out. Because usually when we do these unboxings, we usually get new people. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on all kinds of cool, fun stuff like this. We're building a positron tomorrow. Me and Steve builds. We're starting our positron build tomorrow. Fan turned off. Hopefully that's a good sign. What else? What else? And while you're down there, check out the links in the description. Affiliate links don't cost anything extra. Go a long way supporting the printer channel. But join. Is it true that it requires its own slicer? So their last email with me was them going, here's our slicer. They sent me their slicer. Right now, the machine only works with our slicer. I'm assuming this is running Clipper. I'm assuming it's I'm gonna give them benefit of doubt and assuming it's a translation thing. Something got lost in translation, and they only have profiles for their slicer right now. So they said they'll have support for other slicers in the future. I'm assuming they're just meaning profiles. So like they have their slicer, which I haven't downloaded on this computer. So I'm assuming they have their own skin version of Orca, whatever the heck it is now that everyone does, and that's the only place where their profile is right now. But it's a 3D printer running Clipper. It'll eat anything you throw at it, or it should at least. They said that Orca Slicer profiles are in testing. They said their profile is needed because of the segmented bed. Poor excuse, but it should be coming. Yeah, I think if you without the segmented bed, it'll just act like a bed, hopefully. I'm just really hoping I didn't brick it. Because they told me, they're like, make sure you do your first update via USB. And here I am being a dummy going, oh, hit update. Ballot, 2,000 Hungarian funny monies. Oh, upgrade failed. Confirm, good. Okay, we're not going to update it. Mobile. So here is our UI. So here is our fancy UI. It is reflective as all heck. Hide the reflections. Okay, so let's follow the manual. I just want to do a demo print today because we only have like an hour left. I don't want to go through the whole update process, installing it. The web UI stock man sale. Yeah, it's running Clipper. I don't know why they. I'm going to send an email to them after the stream asking for source. It is running Clipper. It's running Clipper. When I booted it up, it said Clipper. It's running Clipper. Okay, so push one end of the filament into the feed tube on the right side of the filament box, passing through the filament detector and filament clogging detector. Ooh, it has a clog detector as well. And push the filament down into the effector until the filament can't move forward. Okay. Special needs. Yeah, I have a feeling they kind of, because the Magneto has closed loop, or the Magneto has somewhat closed loop as well with their linear motor. So they're running a forked version of Clipper as well. So I'm assuming they're doing something similar on here. Can I get the IP? Yeah, 1 second. Let me get this loaded. Let me get this loaded. So it is kind of annoying to read it. Oh, come on, I don't want to. Try not to have it. Okay, so that doesn't go any further. Ooh, what's this? Desiccant. It's got a little desiccant box. That's cool. There you go. Okay, so that'll keep it dry. By the way, you want to know how tall it is? There's my overhead camera. It just clears. And this is with the overhead camera tilted over. Normally it's lower. So I had to move my overhead camera over to clear it. But yeah, it's got a little replaceable desiccant container right here for the dry box area. And it's actually insulated. If you look in there, the dry box area is actually insulated too. I'm really liking the construction of the machine so far. I'm really liking the actual, like, this thing, it's solid. Okay, so settings. Oh, there's my IP. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Boo, boo, boo. Yeah, it's mainsail. It's just mainsail. There you go, mainsail. Oh, it's got a camera. Where's the camera at? Where you at? Where you at, camera? Where you at? Oh, it's right here. Okay, let me peel off the little sticker so you can see better. There we go. It's sideways. I can't rotate it 90 degrees. Oh wait, rotate 90. There we go. Update webcam. There we go. There we go. Good enough. I never care about webcams. Okay, if a printer comes with a webcam, that's it. That's all I care about. I don't care about the quality of the webcam. I don't care about the frame rate of the webcam. In my opinion, printer have webcam good. That's it. That's all you really need to care about with a webcam. As long as it updates relatively frequently and it's not like 10 minutes delayed, as long as it has a webcam and you can go, I wonder how my print's doing. Okay, it's not spaghetti. That's all I care about when it comes to webcams. I've seen reviewers like go crazy, like spend like, oh, the webcam could be better with a higher frame rate. Blah, blah. No, it's spaghetti detection. All it is meant to do is make sure, am I making spaghetti? So, okay, so that's that. Should I connect it to the Tico? Because the Tico's online. For those that don't know, I have a Tico in the background. And you see how it's pulsing? When you turn a Tico on, it turns into a Wi-Fi hotspot. That's how you control it. You connect to it with like your phone. So it does that pulsing. So that's how you know it's like putting out a Wi-Fi network. So I leave it in that mode because it makes a cool background light for the set. But now this printer is trying to connect to that printer. Holy moly, that thing. Okay, ready? Wait, let me find the clip. No, I'm gonna get copyrighted. So, for those that know, look up way up. So yeah, so it cuts out here on the camera, but it goes all the way up to there. It's massive. Okay, let's load control. Okay, so hit control. Okay, control, filament, load. Okay. Also SPAC extrude stuff. Actually, I can fit the Tico in here. I can't get at the Tico. I got a box in the way. 1 second. I've got, how did I run out of room again? Tico, come on. Fuck you. Yeah, it does fit. There we go. I'm having fun. Can you tell I'm having fun? Okay, it's splooging filament onto my Tico. Plug you back in. There we go. There we go. Oh, well, I broke something. Put this box back over so I don't have a fire hazard. There we go. Okay. Mitch 3D is going to do Mitch 3D things. Mitch could ride in this. Instead of the printer riding on Mitch, Mitch can ride on the printer. Okay, so that's that. So extruder is on until the filament is extruded from the nozzle. Okay, cool. So that is that. It actually has the option. Can you dry the filament? It's got a built-in filament dryer. Now, I don't know if it actually has an active heater or if it's just a fan blowing through the desiccant. That's a plus. Click print. Okay, let's print something. Print. What do we got here? What time are we at? What time are we at? We're at 12. It's got a 13-minute benchy G code. We'll do a 13-minute benchy print. Okay, so we got, can you turn these off? Can I turn, did I just turn those on? I'm assuming, I wish there was better feedback here. Am I turning it on or off? And actually, let me turn the bed heater off. Turn the hot end off, I mean, okay. I'm assuming, okay, cool, print. Open the web UI again, just scroll down. It's the only macros from the version I saw. This is how it's shipped. This machine's been sitting here for like a month. I need to update the firmware on it, but I don't have time to do it on the stream today. So I'm going to, we're gonna play with this on Friday's stream as well. So unfortunately, V226 is gonna have to wait. The plan is basically what I'm gonna do is after the stream today, I'm gonna move this over onto this shelf, and it's gonna live there for a bit. I'm gonna start doing some testing on it. I'm gonna update it, and then on Friday we'll come back. And it's not gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna do a full proper video review on it, but what I think is between now and Friday, I'll print with it a bunch. I'll get it up to date. And then on Friday's stream, we'll do a print with it, and I'll kind of go over my thoughts on it, my initial impressions. Better have a filament dryer at that price. It is an expensive machine. I wonder how much shipping is on it, considering how big the box is. So it's doing input shaping. That I kind of don't like, that it's redoing input shaping. Like, it already has input shaper. It shouldn't be redoing it. But I'm not going to fault it because this kind of behavior is something I've seen before in pre-baked in G-code on some of these printers. So I'm not going to fault it for that. Probably $600 worth of components on best. Well, yeah, I mean, I can start digging in my backyard and dig up some iron and make a car, but free chipping. It's got free chipping? Ooh, free chipping. Yippee! All I know is the box showed up with stickers on it saying cash on delivery, and I didn't pay anything, so I'm okay. Although I think they got their money from me by the tax man. Just ordered the. So the only thing I could say about my experience with the V400, I didn't have any issues with my V400, but I know some people did. And in regards to safety issues with the tool head and wire shorting. I never had those issues with mine. I've been told that other people have had on like their Facebook group, but I don't use Facebook, so I don't go on there. So yeah, that's something, that's a thing. Health insurance copay. I'm Canadian. I just have health insurance. They're from the QQS days. Yeah, I've been kind of impressed with FLSUN. As far as those companies, FLSUN has probably been one of the better ones I've interacted with. Nothing's perfect. Nobody makes a perfect machine. Anyone who tells you a specific brand is the best in the world is wrong. They all have pros and cons. Some have more pros than cons, and vice versa. But it is what it is. I'm trying to figure out, they have, if you look at the back here, it's got these little indicator things. I'm assuming that's for the LiDAR. You can see the LiDAR there. Or the not LiDAR, LiDAR. Freaking bamboo is corrupting my vocabulary. Yeah, the price of it is like 2,300 Canadian. Store. This one. Oh, it's on sale right now. Okay, it's on sale right now. It's $2,000 Canadian, and in Yankee Doodle dollars, it's $12.99. $12.99 ain't bad. That's let me pull it up here. No, I don't want the combo. Show me the regular printer. I just want the printer. 3D printer. I just want to see. Really? Wow, that's more than I thought. So you have an X1 Carbon for $1,200, and for $100 more, you can get bigger print volume. This is 320 or 330. 320 circular by 430 on the Z. It says it could do 1,200 millimeters a second with 40K Excel. Send it. We'll find out in a second here. It's about to start printing. Once I find something to put this on. if FLSUN has an AMS thing. So here's the thing. Technically, this is running Clipper. It's Clipper. It's Clipper. You can throw an ERCFO on it. You'll have to do all the configuration stuff yourself. You'll have to configure it all yourself. But it's just running Clipper. I mean, just mainsail. I can get in here and start mucking about. I can go in here and start, you know, blah, 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 and start effing around with stuff. Don't save. So you could strap whatever you want on this. They don't lock it down. I like that. Oh. What was that? Variable saved. Oh, it did a save and close. Okay. It's the UI refresh, but it did a save and close. 8-track. He had it coming. Who had what coming? What'd I miss? Bamboo is scared. I wouldn't say Bamboo is scared. This is still okay. First off, this is a brand new machine. I have as much experience on it as you have watching this video. So I'm not going to say go buy it now. I'm not. Nobody should. Okay, I don't have enough time on the machine to say, hey, it's a recommendation. For all we know, as soon as we start printing, it just prints poop. But on paper, if you're comparing spec to spec on paper, it don't look too bad. I think the Doron Velta. I love how it's just called the Doron Velta. There is no Boron Delta, but there is the Doron Velta. But who had what coming? What did I miss? Did I miss it? What did the Pulo say? Assaulted a defenseless llama was his newly built TC4. Oh, okay. Exceeding 1 kilometer loaded through the consumable hole on the right side of the machine. There's a consumable hole on the right side of the machine. Okay, 1 second. Let me go on a trek. Oh! Right here. There's a little import right here. So let me see what it looks like on the inside. Let me go back on another quest around the machine. Oh yeah. It's just right there. So you could probably run a PTFE. Yeah, you could run a PTFE just to the tool head from the side there if you wanted to. So that's nice. Probing takes a while, but luckily, yeah, so here's the thing. A lot of the time, the baked-in demo G code has everything in it. So, like, normally it would be a macro. So it'd be like, oh, just call up your bed mesh, call up your saved input shaping values kind of thing. But usually I find these pre-baked in G codes usually have do everything again because they don't know if you've gone through the setup. Plus, you could just adjust the slicer settings and your start and stop script to do that. Am I getting a T1? I don't know. They haven't said anything to me about it. If I get one, I get one. If I don't, I don't. 13-minute benchy, 20-minute startup. Here's it doesn't need to be doing this. I'm running the pre-baked in G code for a benchy that's doing this. It doesn't need to be doing this. The bed mesh, you do the bed mesh once and you save it, and in your start script on your startup, you know, your print start, you just call up the saved bed mesh and you're good to go. Same with input shaping. It did input shaping again. It doesn't need to do input shaping. So I'm just gonna chalk that up to demo G code weirdness, which is always a little funky. Because it's demo G code. It's meant to like show off the printer. So hey, this is what the printer can do. So I'm not chalking up that. And to be fair, it takes my Bamboo even without doing that 10 minutes to start printing because it takes forever to heat up. So I don't know if this is a mains bed. It is. It is an aluminum bed. It is an aluminum bed. Like that, I don't know how thick it is, but that is a slab of aluminum under there. Oh, you likely turned it on when you selected the 4 things. Oh, you're right. I did select those. You're right. You're right. I did manually tell it to redo those things. So, okay. So it's doing all that again. That makes sense. That makes sense. So what is it doing now? Bed level done. So then what are you doing now? What are you doing now? It didn't print. Okay, so let's try this again. So let's turn off all this stuff. Okay, so let's just try print. Print G code. Yeah, so what happened was it saved the variable and then it restarted the machine. Okay. Postpone. Okay, let's try this again. Print, benchy, print. Let's just print it. Okay. Oop, there's the CPAP. Yeah, so ignore what just happened because I told it to do that. I didn't realize what I was doing with the UI. Now it should just go right into printing. So we'll see. So what's it doing? Nothing. Is motors engaged? No, motors are engaged. Oh, it's heating up. It's heating up. Mic sounds funny. The mic will sound funny when the CPAP kicks in because of the noise cancellation. What's on the bed? Filament splooged out and I just smushed it. Okay, so it's doing a little line. That was the first layer. Not bad. Maybe a little lower than I'd prefer, but it's yeah, the first layer is a little too close. But it's fine. So we'll bump. But yeah, the you're gonna hear weird stuff with the noise cancellation. So this is a speed benchy. So it's like custom G code. So this doesn't follow any normal benchy rules. Like it's like one wall. How loud it is without? Okay, 1 second here. Noise suppression is off. Now granted, so I'm standing in front of it. This is how loud it is. Door closed. Door open. By the way, look at the speed. So it's doing a top layer right there. Sounds like a shop vac. Filters, noise suppression, and compensator. Acceleration. There's all your that. Where's the accelerator? There's your accels. 40 to 50K. I think it's doing 800 millimeter a second travel too. Nice UI they built over Clipper. I know, Mainsail's so nice, isn't it? Look at it go! Is the UI nerfed in any way? Yeah. The only thing they've done, they did the same thing that I think Magneto does it too, which I don't blame them. They disabled the update manager. Because they want you doing the updates through them because they have a forked version of Clipper for the closed loop steppers, which I fully understand. Because mainline Clipper may put out an update that may cause issues with this machine. Yeah. It's loud. It's got a CPAP in it. It's got a CPAP fan in it. My VZBot has it. the thing is, if you run it at 100%, you get all the cooling. You don't need 100% cooling. You could run it at like 60%. And when you're printing ABS, I run it like 10, 15%, which is what I print normally. So it's running at max. It doesn't need to be running at max right now. Well, it's a speed benchy, so you kind of want to run it at max, but yeah. What's the benefit of closed loop steppers? The stepper knows where it's at. It knows where it's at because it knows where it's not. And by taking away where it's not from where it knows where it is. Okay? I know I'm loud because I'm talking over it. But no, here, let me close the door. There we go. Not as bad. So the advantage of closed loop is with the traditional stepper motor and a stepper driver, it doesn't know where it's actually at. So the controller tells it, hey, move 10 millimeters forward, 5 millimeters back. So what'll happen is it'll move 10 forward, 5 back. But if it hits something, say it only goes 8 millimeters forward, it'll still only move 5 millimeters back because it didn't know it hit something. It can't compensate for it crashing, it losing a step, it snagging on something, it getting bumped, etc. It can't compensate for that. Closed loop allows it to go, okay, move 10 forward, 5 back. Okay, I hit something. I only moved 8 forward. I'm going to move 3 back because I need to get to where that is. It knows where it is. That's closed loop. It's a closed system. Open loop, think of it like a garden hose. If you have a garden hose and you don't have anything on the end and you're spraying water out, but it's just leaving. You don't know what it's doing. Closed loop is you connect both ends of the hose together. So the water, it flows. It's like a circuit. So closed loop, no lost steps. Incorrect. It depends on the setup. Sometimes it can compensate and sometimes it'll error out. Like the magneto goes, oh shoot, something went wrong and pauses. Because it knows it lost a step, but it can't compensate for it. CNC machines, like high-end CNC machines, can compensate for it. It depends on the setup. But basically, it's error checking. Think of it like error checking. We're going to leave the door closed because it's loud. And the fan's up top, by the way. Oh, is FLSUN in chat right now? FLSUN. The S1 machine has an equipped silencer which can reach 70 decibels when printing. And with the use of the silencer, the noise can be reduced to 60. Is it already in the machine, or is that something I got to add to it? Because, like, put it for, like, first perspective here. Watch. Like, let me drop the fan down to, so 60%? No, I can't. Because it bumps right back up. It's baked in the G code. Why do they change from a servo like the first ads? What do you mean the first ads? Servos are more expensive, more finicky, and I think Clipper can work with them. The Pantheon uses servos, but it's I think the return on investment isn't like what you would think. This is kind of annoying. I will say I'm gonna have to fiddle with this. The Bowden tube banging off the door. There we go. Came off the clip. There we go. Apollo, that's not an FLSUN, that's a Pokemon card. Yeah, so here's the provided Benchy G code if you wanted to. And there's a bunch of other stuff. About 3 or 4 people from FLSUN answering questions. Good to see. That's good to see. Yeah, they were asking when I was going to live stream. I originally was going to do it too, and then I forgot that I can't. Oh, wow. Echo. I can talk. There we go. Open that up. Oh, the exhaust turns on. Okay, that's cool. Get a little wispy there. So it sticks pretty good. What's the other side look like? A sticker? Or is this a sticker? Or is that just bare steel? That might be a sticker, I can't see. Might just be smooth PI. Say hi to yourself, chat. Say hi to yourself. Put it on there. Okay, there's that. Okay, let's do one more print. So it is so blown out. You can't see it. 8 minutes. It says 8 minutes. There you go. There you go. Completed 8 minutes. So how does it look? It's a speed benchy. They don't look the greatest in PLA, but you know, for an 8-minute benchy, for 8 minutes. I'll be honest, that looks better than most 8-minute speed benchies. Now, granted, it doesn't follow the actual speed benchy rules, so it doesn't count. But, I mean, I've seen way worse than 8. You could do a lot worse than 8 minutes. It ain't too bad. Okay, let's do a, what other prints they got on here? Let's do a cat. Because I only have like half an hour left, unfortunately. A different color. I'm using the high-speed PLA that came with the machine. So we're going to close the door. The plan is, after the stream ends, later tonight, I'm going to move the machine onto my bench here that's more solid. I'm going to update the firmware to the latest version of the firmware. I'll install their slicer, and I'll print some stuff in ABS and whatnot. We'll see how that goes. Because I could print some really tall ABS stuff on here, so we'll see how that goes. No Polysonic in stock. I might have a spool in my box of Polymaker, which you can also get some yourself if you win. Every stream, we give away a spool of filament. Link in the video description. Enter for your chance to win. While you're down there, don't forget to check out some of the links. Some of them are affiliate links, don't cost you anything extra, go a long way in supporting the channel. For example, if you're thirsty and would like some delicious gamer subs, you get 10% off with code Canuck Creator. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, smash the like button, do all that other YouTuber stuff I tell you to do. And if you want to help support the channel, the content I create, things I do, consider becoming a channel member, Patreon supporter, or if you're really cool, like cool, sunglasses at night, hat backwards, cool. You gift memberships to others. That's what the really cool people do. You're cool, right? Right? So yeah, the first layer is a little too close, but we can fix that. Where is the Milo? It's on the other side of the wall. I don't have enough room over here, so I moved it to the other side of the wall, which I'm going to actually have room now because I got this out of there. Look at it go. My whole desk is shaking, by the way. So excited for tomorrow. I know, tomorrow's going to be fun. We are, make sure you don't miss out. Tomorrow we're starting the positron build. So. I've heard, how long have you been 3D printing? Since late 2017 is when I got into the hobby. So it's smart. They sliced it the way you're supposed to slice stuff. Go slow on the outside and go YOLO on the inside. Kind of hard to see through the glass. I'm trying to keep the glass closed because of the noise. But it's got a CPAP, which works really good, but it's also really loud. Yes, I am streaming with Steve. Me and Steve are both doing a... So for those that want to know, for the Positron build series, this Tuesday we're starting the build on my channel. We're continuing the build Sunday on Steve's channel. And then Tuesday will be on my channel. And then there's Open Sauce. And then there's Murph. So if we don't get it done, we won't be able to get back to it till the end of the month. Impressions so far? Very solid. I haven't played around with the software yet, though. So my initial impressions on this machine are basically just the physical construction of the machine itself, along with like the baked-in G-code files. So I haven't like loaded it with ABS and tried printing cosplay parts or anything like that. But we will do that. And then on Friday, this Friday coming up, we'll do another stream centered around this printer with more of a update kind of thing. Yeah, it has a camera. It's here right there. By the way, FLSUN people, if there's people here from FLSUN still, the camera is defaulted in the wrong position. So you go to webcams, edit, rotate it 90 degrees, and then hit save. So in the stock and Vig, rotate your camera 90 degrees so the camera is vertical. How was the quality of the benchy? For an 8-minute speed benchy, not too bad. How big is the machine? Yes. It weighs 41 kilograms. That's like 100 plus pounds. It is... Get my metric tape measure out. It is approximately, I don't know, 105 centimeters tall by... Well, it's hard to say it's a triangle. Here. Why are you... I just click the first link in the description. It brings you to the page that tells you everything. There you go. There's the product dimension. 550 by 595 by 1030. There's your dimensions. And it weighs 41 kilograms. I don't have the T1. I don't know anything about the T1 other than like what you can find on their website. 41 kilograms is about 90 pounds. Isn't it 2.2? 41 kilograms times 2.2 pounds. Yeah, it's about 90 kilograms, or 90 pounds. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, it's a big machine, but it's built pretty solid. Like, think about it. It's got... How long are those rails? It's got the Delta 3. It's got 3 HG or EG? EG. It's got 3 EG15 rails this long. So 15 millimeter hardened steel rails, 3 of them this long. Plus the frame, is it HG? HG. Plus the frame is actually metal. A lot of the enclosure is aluminum. It's like, you see in the back here? That whole back part is all metal. These braces are metal. That top is metal. This is all metal. The side panels are metal. Like, this is aluminum. It's thin aluminum, but it's still aluminum. So, it's heavy, but it's gonna be heavy. Like, do you even lift, bro? The only thing that I can maybe able to nitpick right now is early day printer stuff. Right now, they don't have a slicer. Right now, the only profile they have for it is their slicer. It'd be nice if there was an Orca slicer profile available. It is running Clipper. I don't think they've released Source yet. I know that's going to make a lot of people unhappy. FLSUN people, please release your Source. Please. You have to. It's an open source project. You have to. I haven't actually torn into the printer, so I haven't looked at any of the electronics. Somebody shared some pictures on my Discord. So if you haven't joined my Discord yet, join my Discord. Somebody in the live stream channel posted a bunch of pictures of the internal. They look okay. They look fine. Nothing that, like, glaringly standing out that I'm like, oh, that's not good. And obviously, it's one of one. So I can't comment on quality control on production units. It's basically a V400. I wouldn't say that. Like, nothing on here is from a V400, I don't think. Everything here is new. That's like saying, you know, a bamboo is the same as my boron because they're both quartz-wise. Like, do they use ferrules? According to the picture, I think they do. Pull it up here. Yeah, they got crimp connectors on there. I don't know if there's a ferrule in there. Yeah, it's got a ferrule on it. And then somebody pointed this out. The controller is in the top where there is a part fan, but there is no, but also at the top, I think there's a grill. Let me go take a look. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Let me go take a look and see what the top of the printer looks like. If I'm not back, send an expedition. I will summit. Yeah, there's a little grill up here for exhaust. Oh, okay. So that's the intake there for the CPAP. Quite the climb. I feel sorry for the person that works in the warehouse who has to put this in the box. It's a big boy. No, the CPAP intake's from the top. $70 decibels for normal print, 60 decibels silencer. The thing is, too, you don't need to run the CPAP at max. The CPAP can push a ton of air. On my VZBot, when I print PLA, I run it like 60%. You can always, remember, you can always just run a little bit slower and just turn the fan down a bit. But yeah, I'm sure you could put a silencer on the top of that. It wouldn't be too hard. Like, 1 second here. Let me redeploy my ladder. There we go. Silencer. And by silencer, I mean a roll of paper towels. Actually, here, let me close the door. There we go. Now you can actually see what it's doing instead of being blown out. Turn the music back on too. Why is the music off? There we go. Drawing air from the outside is a terrible idea. Why is that a terrible idea? Like, okay, if you're printing ABS, you don't want to hit it with like cold air. But if you're printing PLA, you want to hit it with outside air. You want to hit it with cooler air, don't you? And honestly, it probably wouldn't be too hard to, let me pull it up here. If you really wanted to print like ABS, like if you were only going to print like ABS on this machine, I'm assuming it wouldn't be too hard. Because here's a snail to basically look in here. So if that's there, yeah. You could easily flip this over and just punch a hole in the bottom of this panel because there's nothing below it, and just take air from inside the print volume. You could easily modify this to take air from internal instead of from clean external air, if that was your thing. It's not meant to print PLA. Where does it say that? Where does it say it's not a PLA printer? It's a printer. You print what you want on it. Like, if this was a dedicated ABS machine, it would barely have need part cooling. Most people, let's be honest, majority of people print PLA. Majority of people print PLA. Even people that I know that sell like cosplay stuff, majority of stuff they print is PLA. Lightweight PLAs and whatnot. So yeah, in my opinion, if you're designing a machine for consumer use, like commercial selling, you design it with PLA in mind. It's nice to have the ability to enclose it to print ABS and whatnot, but baseline, it needs to print PLA really good because that's the material the majority of people use. So I do give them credit. Things I like so far. Another thing with the nozzle, it uses a V6 nozzle. It just uses a normal V6 nozzle. Proprietary hot end, but it does use a V6 nozzle. So I give them credit for that too. There's a high-pitched sound. Yeah, here, let me change to a different type of noise cancellation. Filters. There we go. Try this one instead. This won't cut out as much background noise, but it should modify my voice less. Install a second fan up top. You could. I mean, Big Tree Tech has their quiet CPAP. Hi, Big Tree Tech. If you're watching, send me one. I'll throw it in here. We'll make it quieter. I am using the PLA they sent me, which is FLSUN PLA high speed. Majority of the material I have that I probably will be printing on this machine is going to be ABS. But I will put some normal, like, polymaker generic PLA through it just to make sure. Are the part cooling fans on the hot end, tool head? The part cooling fan is CPAP. The only fan on the tool head is a hot end fan for keeping the hot end heat sink cooled. The actual part cooling fan is a CPAP up top. At least I'm pretty sure there's no... I'm pretty sure those are the only fans. Yeah, high pressure fan. I didn't see this do anything, but I turned off first layer inspection, so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it only has a CPAP. The high-pitched noise got worse. Oh. It is making a little... Here, let me try this one. I don't know. I wish I could put... I don't think I can do RTX noise cancellation on there. I don't know if this machine can do NVIDIA broadcast. Can a 10 series GPU do NVIDIA broadcast? Let's try NVIDIA broadcast. Nope. 1070 Ti cannot. RTX only. Yeah, but some of the features can be used by non-RTX cards. But yeah. Fortunately, I do not. So, no NVIDIA broadcast. Oh well. What time are we at? We got 10 minutes left. So at 1 o'clock, the 1080 Ti, yeah, I have a 1070 Ti in here. I mean, like, all it does is NVENC encoding. That's all it does. That's why it's a 10 series. Like, I'm not gonna, I've got a 3090 in my main computer and a 3080 in my wife's computer. This doesn't need that. Nothing will stop me from sounding Canadian. My brother, Christ, I live south of Detroit. I'm as un-Canadian of an accent as you can get. This is coming along really good. So this is a cat, apparently, although I don't know about you, this cat looks very much like a Snorlax. Like, that looks like a Snorlax. But we'll see. Estimated print time. According to this, there's like, we're 20 minutes in, I think. But we're gonna end the stream at 1 o'clock. We're gonna do the giveaway, and then we'll end it right after that. Yeah, it's a low poly Snorlax. It's not a cat. But it's looking really smooth. It's like the print quality, like, yeah, it's a low poly model, so it's like flat. But in terms of like layer stacking and everything, it's looking very consistent. I'm liking it. Source so you can rip out the profiles. Nice. Why more optimism with modding this than the Saval? Wait, modding? What modding? The fan? It's a CPAP. You take the old one out, you put the new one in. There. As for the Saval, I was really... Go watch my actual live stream of the Saval. It starts off very good until I start finding issues that I didn't like. Like bad quality control issues and the fact that, even though it still has had updates, it still doesn't work the way it's supposed to in terms of Z offset and everything. So, and the comments with the Saval modding were people assuming you could just slap Boron mods on it right off the bat when you can't, because the machine is a completely new machine. The machine, like the Saval SV08, other than being cosmetically and functionally similar to a Boron V2, has absolutely nothing in common with it. You can't take any Boron mods like XY joints, AB motor mounts, tool head, and put them on that machine without modding the mod. You pretty much have to redesign everything because it's completely different in assembly. Yeah, right now the machine, if you are wondering how much the price is, it's 1200, 12 or 13, what is it? Yeah, 1300 US. So just to put it in perspective, it's on sale. I really don't like promoting printers at their sale price. So it's a $1,500 printer on sale for $1,300, and the Bamboo is a $1,200 printer. So just because I'm using the Bamboo as a reference here, because this is probably the most likely competitor. I mean, let's be honest. The Bamboo is everyone's competitor right now. So this is the Bamboo. This is what the Bamboo does for this. This is what this does for this. And it's on sale for $100. Can you put an MMU on it? So I got open USBs here. I've got open USBs at the front. On paper, since this is running Clipper, anything that's compatible with Clipper, you could make work with this. How much is the T1? You'll have to look it up. I don't have it up in front of me. So on paper, pay attention to what I'm saying. On paper, anything that works with Clipper would work with this. You could, on paper, attach an Enraged Rabbit carrot feeder to this, or a 3D Chameleon, or any of that stuff. You would have to modify the firmware, which, it being Clipper, you go beep, boop, boop, and just start going blah, 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 and start modifying your firmware. Because it's Clipper, and you can just do that. They didn't lock it down, so good on you, FLSUN, for that. So you could. Now, will FLSUN, provide the modified G code or the modified configuration? No, and I don't expect them to. So you're gonna be on your own if you want to put an Enraged Rabbit carrot feeder on here, or a 3D Chameleon, or any add-on. But with it running, modifiable Clipper, you could just do what you want, the same as you would, a Voron on paper. Also, does this have a temperature? Yeah, so this right here, the control board's sitting at 60°C, which isn't too hot, but as long as it doesn't get hotter than that, we're okay. 3D Chameleon doesn't need, you're right, 3D Chameleon doesn't need Clipper, but if you're putting on a machine with Clipper, it's very easy to do the stuff that the 3D Chameleon does on its own via macros. And you get a little bit more functionality out of it. You have a little bit more control over it. So yeah, the 3D Chameleon can run completely standalone, but if you're attaching it to a machine with Clipper on it that you can modify the firmware, you can basically take over all the stuff that it needs to do on its own and just have those be macros within Clipper. So yeah, if you have like the spare control board and whatnot to do all that. How much time we got left? We got 5 minutes left. So if you haven't entered for your chance to win some Polymaker filament, link in the video description. Enter for your chance to win. Go do that now. We're going to do the draw in 5 minutes. Also, while you're down there, be sure to click on the link to FLSUN's page. Just go take a look. Even if you're not shopping, just go take a look. Helps the metrics. And then also, while you're down there, if you want to help support the channel, content I create, things I do, there's links in there like Gamer Subs, save 10% off, code Canuck Creator. Go check those out. And if you're really cool, gift memberships, or become a channel member or Patreon supporter, so you don't miss out on all the cool stuff we do. And like the smash button and subscribe and all that other stuff. Yeah, the only thing I could see that they've done inside the Clipper install here is they disabled the update manager, which makes sense. History. They killed the history, so they deleted the history before shipping me the machine. There's the height map. Height maps with deltas and Clipper always look weird. How was the unboxing? Easy. Actually, this machine came mostly fully assembled. The only thing is, I wish they had more. The manual covered installing the door hinges. They had more close-up pictures because I installed them backwards when I first put them on. But other than that, the machine's mostly pre-assembled. You take it out, you undo some clips, you screw the screen on, you connect some USB cables, you put the door on, and you take some tape off, and it's good to go. It was actually really easy. The unboxing, the hardest part of the unboxing is hit the gym first. FLSUN claims 110 millimeters cubed a second. They claim that. I could do the verification test, but like If it can print at the speeds it prints at without having flow issues, I'm okay. Print complete, 27 minutes. Okay. Nope, nope. Also, I do wish the little tabs at the back were a little bigger. There we go. Okay. So here is our this camera ain't gonna do it. Starlights. I mean, cat. This is totally a cat. It's a very simple print, but overhangs are clean. They're very minimal overhangs, but they're clean. Layer stacking is really good. Yeah, the extrusion, it's very consistent extrusion. Oh man, see, it's blown out. I'll take some pictures of it and I'll put it on the Discord here. 1 second. If I can get my camera to focus on it. Focus on it. Come on. You can do it. There we go. There we go. That's out there. Close this door. This thing is huge. I'm not looking forward to moving this from here to there. Okay, so I posted some pictures on the Discord of the cat. It's white. It's hard to show it off in the camera, but it looks. It's a really clean. It's clean. Put it that way. That's the best way I can describe this print. It's clean. Oh, there's the slicer source. There you go. So FLSUN slicer. So what is this based on? Oh, it's based on Prusa slicer. Okay, so it's not based on Orca. It's based on Prusa slicer. Okay. So there's the source for that. So good on them. Please release a source for your modifications to the Clipper config or to your Clipper install. Yeah, because they have the V400 at the SR, but they don't have this yet. There's your heater core, which that's different. This isn't the same one. I don't think that's the same one. I don't think it's the same as the Yeah, no, that's different. That's different. I think it's different. And yeah, there's the hole in the back. Okay. Let's do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway. So if you did not enter for your chance to win some Polymaker filament, you will have another chance tomorrow. So let me copy all this, copy that. This, copy that, copy that. File save. Okay. Why don't you like marbles? Everyone likes marbles. Except for Marcel. I like marbles. We're doing marbles. I'll do a short marbles one. We'll do this one. This one's short. Boogie, Bongo Boogie. Add names. Clear. Open. I like marbles. Marbles is fun. So 431 people. 131. Bots. Play. A bunch of you all forgot. I had like 600 viewers peaked. and only like 431 of you entered. So, okay. So whoever wins the race wins the filament. Remember, exclamation mark, make my ball go faster makes you go faster. Remember that. So spam it. Bright Cloud in the lead. Yeah, hashtag engagement makes you go faster. Oh, we got some fall. Oh, the bouncing. Oh, look at the people dying. Whoever's like checking the YouTube metrics for like what people are saying in chat, like, what the hell is going on? The software files for gradually are being gradually improved. Please stand by. Okay, cool. Oh, come on, Dom, you got it. Yeah, you made the jump, Dom. Ah, why don't you making the jumps? Womp womp. Womp womp. Oh, there's another. Oh, here we go. Who's gonna win? Boban Z. Boban Z. Congratulations to Boban Z. You have won yourself a spool of filament from Polymaker. Isn't this more fun than Wheel of Names? Let's be honest, this is more fun than Wheel of Names. It's more exciting. So Boban Z, congratulations, Boban Z. You don't need to put your serial number in there. Okay, so final results for those that want to know how they placed. Not that it really matters. Here you go. Who came last? Wolf Pup, you came dead last. Congratulations. Okay, so Boban Z. So settings. Oh, no, race menu. Exit. Confirm. What I do here. Boban. Boban Z. Wait, where? How do you spell Boban? Oh, there you are. Okay, found you. Why did you enter twice, Boban? Why did you enter twice, Boban? Why did you enter twice, Boban? Right after each other, too. Why did you enter twice? At 11:38:51 and 11:39:26. So you're trying to tell me two people entered that happened the exact same name, less than a minute apart. So Kid wins. I'm giving it to Kid. Executive decision. Giving it to Kid. Should we give it to Kid? I want to give it to Kid. I'll give it to Kid. Reroll? No? Sad trombones? Ace. Who got second? Who got second? Who got second? Here. You know what? You know what? Here. Let the masses decide. Start a poll. Who got second place? Ace? There you go. It's in the community's hands. It's in the community's hands. Second place? Okay, so it's Ace. We're not gonna rerun it. We don't have to, I don't have time. Oh, I just gotta go to work. Okay, Ace won. If I can find you, where are you at, Ace? Is your name just Ace? There it is, Ace. What kind of email address is that? That better be a real email. Okay, congratulations, Ace. Congratulations, Ace. Who's Kid? Kid happens to be the person that's between the two Bobins. There's only one Ace. Okay, so congratulations, Ace. You have won yourself a spool of filament from Polymaker because you're a real human being and didn't enter twice. So congratulations. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna call it there. Again, huge shout out to FLSUN for sending this printer over for testing and evaluation. It is flipping massive. So we're gonna return to this printer on Friday. I'll do some testing on my own. I'll get the firmware updated to the latest version. I'll get it all like set up properly because unfortunately we didn't have time today. I was hoping to have a full stream today, but I gotta cancel it early. So we only did like some basic intro. Initial impressions, hardware wise, because I can't really comment on slicer stuff yet or it printing stuff other than demo prints, but I will comment on the construction of the printer, and my initial impressions are pretty good. It seems to be very well built. I haven't actually like dove into the electronics or anything like that. We'll do that on Friday. But it seems pretty good. It seems pretty good. Which for those that watch me when I do live stream unboxings, that's pretty good. I may have some more nitpicky stuff come Friday, but right now I will say initial impressions are positive of this machine. Again, this is not a review. Please do not call this a review. Don't. Please don't. It's not a review. So yeah, we'll call it there. Shout out to FLSUN for providing this printer for testing and evaluation. Again, only compensation is the printer itself. I'm not being paid for this. They haven't reviewed anything. Words and opinions are my own, blah, 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 usual YouTube disclosure. Shout out to Polymaker for the spool of filament. We give away this stream and every stream. Links for them and more in the video description. Make sure you're subscribed because tomorrow we're starting the positron build. You don't want to miss out on that. And for those that became members of the channel, gifted memberships to others, or became members of the channel yourself, I thank you. I would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create, without your continued support. You make it all possible. We're calling it there because I got to go watch the little guy because wife's got to go to work. So I will see you all tomorrow because you're going to see me every day this week. It's going to be a busy week. Okay, bye. Enjoy your week. Be safe out there. Wash your hands. See you tomorrow.